Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Crypto News Weekly Roundup. Just me here today. Rachel is off. Another solo dolo episode. Let's jump into it, guys. We needed some green on the board, and we did not get green. We got tons of red. We got absolutely hammered. Starting off with some price action this week. Bitcoin down 4% to 86.1K. Ethereum sitting at just over 2.8K per ETH, down 11% on the week. Even Tether and USDC is down. Not really, it's a joke, but you get what I mean. They are even red on the board. BNB is down 4%, XRP down 6.5%, Solana down 7%, Dogecoin down 10%, Cardano down 10%, Chainlink down 10%, Hyperliquid down 15%. Everything has gotten hammered. Only gainer on the week, Bitcoin Cash up 0.79%, sitting at 562 per BCH. Guys, I still don't know what BCH does. Maybe write in the comments and tell me what exactly it does. I'd love to know that. Okay, jumping into it. Probably biggest piece of news this week, Interactive Brokers, one of the biggest behemoths in the space, the global electronic brokerage, has begun allowing U.S. retail clients to fund brokerage accounts with stablecoins. This is absolutely huge. This was powered by crypto infrastructure provider Zero Hash. The rollout will occur in phases, with availability being determined by account type, jurisdiction, and regulatory requirements. This is absolutely massive, allowing transfers in USDC that are automatically converted to US dollars upon arrival. Huge. Okay, moving forward, speaking of stablecoins, the Agnelli family, aka the family who owns the majority stake in Juventus, one of the largest and most famous football clubs in the world, has rejected Tether's $1 billion bid. This was pretty wild here. Tether submitted their proposal on Friday, seeking to purchase their controlling position and subsequently launch a public tender for all remaining shares at an undisclosed price. The offer was 1.17 billion US or 1 billion euros, and they said, nah, go fly a kite. We want nothing to do with a crypto company. Pretty sad stuff there, as Tether is one of the best companies in all of crypto, but c'est la vie. Moving forward, Tether in the news again. Tether is launching PairPass, a peer-to-peer reviewed password manager, which will eliminate cloud storage and centralized servers, storing credentials exclusively on user devices with encrypted synchronization across platforms without intermediaries. This is free as well, which is incredible. Shout out to Paolo and the Tether team. Solana in the news this week. When I saw this, I was like, holy, how did this happen? If you guys know what a DDoS attack is, it is when a bunch of people, an organization, whoever it may be, attacks the DDoS. And Solana just had the largest DDoS attack in history. They withstood a 6 Tbps DDoS attack with no network disruption. The attack ranks among the largest ever recorded across the internet. And on the plus side and on the good side, this incident highlighted Solana's growing network resilience, as there was literally zero downtime. Speaking of networks, the Lightning Network, haven't spoken about the Lightning Network in a long time, hit a new all-time high above 5,600 Bitcoin, reversing a year-long decline. Growth is being driven by more Bitcoin flowing into existing channels, not by an increase in nodes or users. Large exchanges, institutional players, rather than grassroots adoption, are leading the latest capacity surge here. Coinbase in the news, two pieces of news back-to-back this week. This was pretty wild, as Coinbase says that they want to become the everything app. That is the new ambition, again, quote unquote, the everything app. They announced on Wednesday that it is rolling out several new features, expanding into stocks, more advanced trading, and built-in prediction markets. You will now be able to trade stocks on its platform and place a wide array and range of bets on events through a partnership with Kalshi, aka Prediction Markets. Pretty wild stuff here. And the second piece of Coinbase news, Coinbase received the Indian regulatory approval for a $2.45 billion minority stake in CoinDCX, strengthening its position as Asia's fastest growing crypto market, despite the exchange's recent $44 million security breach. Coinbase making moves globally, not just a player on American soil anymore. Speaking of American behemoths, Kraken in the news this week. Kraken-backed X stocks just launched on Taunt. X stocks is bringing tokenized US stocks and ETFs directly into Telegram via the Taunt wallet. The tokens offer on-chain price exposure without share ownership and are restricted by jurisdiction. The launch will test whether mass distribution can drive adoption of tokenized equities. Speaking of tokenized equities, and going back to still in USA, I guess, The SEC has issued a new staff statement that sharply clarifies how broker-dealers must handle custody of cryptocurrency asset securities, making a shift from years of regulatory ambiguity toward direct operational expectations. In a statement released yesterday, the SEC's Division of Trading and Markets said broker-dealers that carry crypto asset securities for customers must maintain exclusive possession of those assets by controlling the private keys to access and transfer them. That's pretty big here. AKA, we'll say it again, they must control the private keys. If they don't control the private keys, they do not get the broker-dealer license. So very straightforward. And again, policy is good. We need more of it. Last piece of news this week, SoFi has become the first U.S. nationally chartered retail bank to issue a dollar-backed stablecoin on public permissionless blockchain, making a turning point in how regulated banks participate in on-chain finance. The company announced the launch of SoFi USD. That's a bit of a big ticker, if I may add. And SoFi USD is a fully reserved stablecoin issued by SoFi Bank, positioning the bank as not only a consumer-facing issuer, but also as an infra play and provider for other banks, fintech firms, and enterprise platforms. Wow, that was a big one. Guys, appreciate you tuning in as always. One more week. Next week when you see Rachel and I, it will be Christmas. We will be coming in hot around the Christmas time. It might be a day or two late as our normal recording date is on Christmas, but we will tackle that next week. If you guys enjoyed this one, I hope you did. Please do subscribe. Hammer that like button. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in as always, and we will see you on the next one. All the best. Ciao.